continues to spread misinformation and lie to the public because it's a desperate politician desperately trying to find a message and desperately trying to make himself relevant in this election campaign.
So I had a friend sent me through a copy that they'd received. They live in Glasgow, and they'd received a copy through their post, and obviously sent it just laughing at the fact that my picture was, on the back of it, and that I'd popped through their letterbox. And then when I got the picture sent to me, I read what was on it and realised that that wasn't something that I'd said. But it also says that I believe that the SNP have caused the trouble, and that I believe Anna Sarwar and Scottish Labour will be able to fix it.
And obviously that was not what you said at all.
No, I find it really important when I'm doing my maternity services, campaigning, to make sure that I stay neutral and don't have an opinion out in public, because I think it's important that there's cross-party conversations being had. So I know that I didn't say that.
Emil, are you content with the apology that you received from them?
Not really. I still don't understand it. I don't think I got any answers as to what happened. I feel as if it was being blamed on an admin error, which I do understand, and I said that in the email. I understand these things happen, but as a political party that are, asking people to do videos for them, to have conversations and meetings with them, surely they should be a lot more careful with my data than they have been. I feel like I'm not being trusted now. It almost felt like that he wasn't willing to apologise for something that his party did wrong, because he wasn't willing to just take what we were saying on face value. But yet everybody that's had that leaflet through their door is reading something that wasn't right. And had it been something that I had said, had it been raising awareness of maternity issues, had it not been putting a political agenda on it, I wouldn't have minded. That is something that I do feel strongly about. So I'm happy for that to be out there, and my, opinion on that to be out there. What I'm not happy with is it to be completely made up.
If you had a message for Anna Sarwar about this blunder, what would it be?
Take responsibility for what you've done and apologise publicly. If you were happy enough to use my face and a made up quote out there, then you should be able to stand up publicly and say. And also I think it's about trying to build trust again, because I certainly don't trust the information that I'm being given now.
To the parliamentary aspect of this, Presiding Officer, despite promising on multiple occasions, if found out, I note that Mr Sarwar has yet to issue a public apology to Ms Fleming. Blatant disinformation of this type undermines trust in politicians, our politics and this very Parliament. And while you, as Presiding Officer, are not responsible for the output of members in a political space, fabricating quotes from members of the public has repercussions way beyond that political space and has serious potential for this very institution to be brought into disrepute. Can you outline, Presiding Officer, how members can ensure the accuracy of our output, both inside and outside this chamber? And will Anna Sarwar take this opportunity to put his full apology to Claire Fleming on the parliamentary record?
Of course, members should strive to be accurate always.
I don't think today is the day for Mr Sarwar to be in a strong position to accuse me of talking rubbish.
Absolutely.
Because this morning, a campaigner, a health campaigner, has raised the fact publicly that she has requested from Mr Sarwar a formal apology after a campaign leaflet, which I have in front of me, was posted to thousands and thousands of homes around the country with a false quotation in support of his party in the leaflet. And the campaigner who was falsely quoted asked a fair question. If they've written that out of nowhere, what else have they lied about? So I don't think Mr Sarwar is in a position to say to me anything about the budget, because not only has he misled the public in a campaign leaflet which a member of the public has called out, Mr Sarwar is wrestling with reform to try to get into second place in the opinion polls this morning. Mr Sarwar knows that it's all over, it's finished, the dream is gone, he's in opposition and we're going to stay in government.
Mr Sarwar, we've been in touch with a maternity campaigner in Dumfries and Galloway who I believe you've met, Claire Fleming. She's from Stranraer. I believe you had a meeting with her in September.
That will be the maternity services group in Stranraer, that's right, yes.
Correct. Claire is absolutely furious with Scottish Labour this morning because her image has been used on leaflets that went out to thousands of households across Scotland. But not only that, it was without her consent, but not only that, there's a fake quote attributed to her photograph. How did that happen?
So this is news to me, and I'll pick that with party officials as soon as I'm off this with you.
You say anything at all about how Claire must be feeling? She's spent the better part of 4 years campaigning for cross-party support for rural maternity issues. She's maintained political neutrality for that 4 years and has worked very hard. Will you apologise to her?
So as I say, I don't know the details that you're referring to. It's the first time I've heard of it.
I can show you.
Importantly, on maternity services, and it's one of the issues we're campaigning on and why we need a new direction in Scotland. But on the specifics, I'll need to come back to you, as I say,
well, look,
as I raised it with officials.
Here's your leaflet, and here's Claire with a quote that she categorically never said, where she downcries the SNP and she says only Scottish Labour and Anna Sarwar will fix our NHS. She says she never ever said that. Your office has pointed to an admin error, but how does an admin error amount to misinformation being put out that she never said that?
Well, this is the first time it's been presented to me. As you can imagine, I don't design the leaflets, but I'm going to urgently check that with whoever does and get an answer for Claire.
But you're accountable for this. Will you apologise to Claire?
Look, if there's been some kind of error, of course, I unequivocally apologise, but this is news to me and I'll take up with party officials straight away.
Your office has admitted there was an error, so will you apologise to Claire?
As I say, if there has been an error, I absolutely apologise unequivocally, and it's a matter I'll take up with party officials urgently.
Will you correct the record that she indeed didn't say that?
Well, as I say, I've not seen, you brought this to me new.
Would you like to read it?
You're presenting it to me, and if there has been an error, I unequivocally apologise, but I'll take that up urgently. With those that do design the leaflets, of course, ultimate accountability comes to me, but that's something we'll urgently take up with party officials.
How can anybody trust what's in this leaflet if it's false quotes being attributed to people and they categorically didn't say it?
Well, you've presented something to me that is new to me. If there has been an error, which you are suggesting, I've got no reason to suggest otherwise, then of course we unequivocally apologise for any error, but I'll take that up urgently with any officials.
I can show you the email thread where your office admits that there has indeed been an error, so will you apologise?
I think I've apologised 4 times already.
You said if there has been an error, it's been admitted that there has been an error.
As I've said to you, this is something that you've presented to me that is new to me. I have no knowledge of. There appears to be an error, as you point out, of which, of course, I'll unequivocally apologise, but I have to take that with those that are responsible in terms of putting that leaflet together.